Hiker here. I told you guys I'd do a gear list, and here we are. This is my gear for 2019. A little background information on my gear. I just started getting into the whole gear junkie thing this year. I used to use a lot of cheap gear. For example, when I did my first North Coast trail, I had a bag from the Salvation Army, which worked great. It was an 80 liter. I used a tent from Canadian Tire, which was like $15. I didn't use a sleeping pad. I didn't use a pillow. I didn't have a very light tarp, so I used a blue tarp from Canadian Tire. I had yellow nylon rope. I was definitely like overweight in my gear, I could say. I was probably roughly in the 30-pound, 40-pound range. And so this year I'm starting to gear up and start going down to lighter gear and a lot more comfort. So yeah, we'll get right into it, guys, and I'll run you through what I'm packing for 2019. And I'll probably change out when it comes up to the VI trail, but for the North Coast trail, this is what we're rolling with. Alright guys, so we'll jump right in here. I'm still running pretty cheap gear. Like I said, I don't want to jump right into spending hundreds of dollars on stuff when I don't really have to. So we'll start simple this year for 2019, and then we'll maybe upgrade and change out a couple things here and there, I think. So we'll jump right into my shelter. My shelter is the Winterall Bivy. I believe it weighs 6 ounces. I've already tried this baby out a couple times now. I'm really in love with it. This is the fly that comes with it. I'll put a picture up with this guy. It's really easy to set up, really compact, light. I said, these are the carbon fiber poles that come with it, and then aluminum pegs. There's about 7 of them. With that, I have a 210 by 200 centimeter tarp. It's waterproof, lightweight. I got this guy off Wish. Actually, it just came in this week. I've been contemplating on using a tarp. Last time I was out with my Winterall Bivy, I didn't actually need it. The fly is waterproof itself, and it worked really well. And it was great. It actually breathed really well, so I didn't get much condensation. And I was actually by the river, so it actually pulled out pretty good. This is my Moonlance sleeping pad. Like I said in the past, I've never used a sleeping pad, but I thought this year I'm lightening up my gear a little bit, so I can kind of add in some extras. Next up, this is my Trekology pillow. I've read a lot of reviews and seen a lot of hikers pick up on those guys. They're pretty cheap. You can get them off Amazon for about I think it was $12 or $14. I've never used a pillow in the past, but this year I'm pretty excited. I haven't used this yet, so I'm really excited to use this on the North Coast Trail. This is my Desert Fox mummy bag. I'm trying to go for a lighter sleeping bag. Realized I didn't go for a lighter sleeping bag. It's not exactly what I want, but for this year it'll work really well. It gets down to -10, which is perfect. I was on the Wanafuka Trail about a year ago, and we ended up camping in a campsite, and the temperature got down to below 0. And it was actually the middle of summer, which is funny enough, but it was just where it was in the woods. There was no spot for sun to get through. But this one will really do the trick. I used it at the same time when I had the Winterall Bivy when I was on the river. It was definitely warm enough. I even unzipped it a little bit, but it'll work out really good. My water system, my filtration, I used to use Smart Tabs. I'm switching over to a Micro Squeeze Sawyer, which I've heard lots of really good things about, and the price was right. And it's really small. Like I'm trying to get down in my weight. Obviously, there's some things I'm gonna have to swap out here and there. We'll see. But right now, I'm running at about 12 pounds altogether, so I'm pretty happy with that. My water, I'm running a 1 liter Smart bottle. and a 700 milliliter Life water bottle. There's going to be quite a bit of water on the trail. We're only doing roughly 12 kilometers a day, I think 16 max on the one day, so I'll have lots of time to fill up on water. And I do have the squeeze bag, which if I need extra I can fill that up too. So my cooking system this year, I'm not doing stove, which I use the Jetboil on the Juan de Fuca, and I love the Jetboil, but I'm really sick of carrying fuel. So I got this little the gelato containers, which I've seen a lot of hikers use for cold soaking. I'm really excited for cold soaking. I'm gonna do another video here next week on what we've done. I've actually made my own meals. This is my titanium Optimus spoon. That goes with my little cup there. It works really great. I've already used this a couple times. Nice to get in there. Don't get your hands messy. And nice and light and easy to use. Clothing. We're on the Vancouver Island, so it gets pretty wet, especially when you're on the coast. The west coast for sure is really wet, and the north coast will be a little bit wet up there too. So this is my North Face Gore-Tex jacket. Really light. I've already used this year, and I'm already in love with it. It's got nice vents, so you can ventilate. Good pockets, and it is Gore-Tex, so it's it doesn't breathe that well, but when you zip it open, when you get hot, it's not that bad. I have these spandex cheap hiking pants. They're athletic. They're from Walmart. I've used these on a couple hikes already this year. I love them. They're great. Keep me a little bit warm. Wear them mostly at nighttime, but I'll be wearing shorts when I'm actually doing the hiking. Just a cotton long sleeve for sleeping in. I'll be rocking a spandex athletic shirt during the day. A pair of wool socks for sleeping in, keep my feet warm. I don't like cold feet when I'm sleeping. This is a Petzl Attic headlamp. I picked this up this year. Really bright. It takes 3 AAA batteries. I have another headlamp that I ordered this year, and it's waterproof, and it takes 1 AAA battery. But I want to try and use this guy up this year and see how it is. If not, then I'll switch over to my other headlamp. Just a pair of headphones. They're just cheap little gas station headphones, just to listen to music or podcast when I'm on the trail. A dual battery charger for GoPro. My second battery's in my GoPro that I'm using right now, which is the GoPro Hero 6, which I do all my filming on. This is just my little knack bag. Just a couple little things. 2 USB cords. One's actually in the house right now. I'm using it. GoPro attachment for my truck, which I'm going to be putting in on our way up. And just a couple little things, a little first aid kit, and little extras. I got a bar of soap, Tylenol, Moleskin, my Aqua Smart tabs, just in case, my filter, and spare batteries for my headlamp. And there's a couple band-aids in there too. My new hiking poles I just picked up. I just busted my last ones on the Mount Prevost. These are the Cascade Mountain Techs. They're really nice. They're aluminum, and they have the quick locks and the cork grips. These guys were they were on sale when I picked them up off of Amazon. They were about $34. I've already used them once now, and I quite really enjoy them. I really love the cork, and I love how you can, instead of having to adjust the size when you're on the trail, you can just move your hands down to these foam grips, and then the adjustable hand grips. Yeah, no, I'm really happy with these guys. Just a little sack for my clothes, and my pack. So I've switched up my pack this year. I'm using a Kestrel 38. I've went down in size. I used to use a wood 60 when I was on the Wanafuka, and before that I used I believe it was a 75 or 80. I am very happy with this Kestrel. It's been on quite a bit of trails for me now already, but this will be its first big trip. Yeah, I don't know what to say about this, man. This is a great pack. Nice big giant middle pocket, big side pocket for your water bottles, and I can easily put my food cup in there. It's already got a rain cover built into it, and I really enjoy these side pockets. There's two of them. Where I can put my filter in, my snacks, my Cliff Bars for the day, my headphones, my camera. Nice pole holder on the side. You got a nice pole holder so your poles are out of your hands sometimes when you're hiking. Nice strap, nice back support. Got this airscape system, so it allows your air to breathe on the trail. Yeah, so overall I'm really happy with this setup. I feel pretty good. There's two things missing that I don't have out here right now. That's my Garmin InReach, which I think most of you guys would know what Garmin Reaches are by now if you've seen lots of hiking videos. If not, I'll put a link down below in the description. They also is my battery pack. I'm using a 10,000 milliamp battery pack just to charge my GoPro, because it doesn't take much to charge them, and probably my phone, and then my Garmin Reach should only need one charge. So yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope everything works out, and if it changes out, I'll let you guys know. I hope to have another video for my dehydrated food packaging. I hope to have that out next week, and you guys can see what I'm cold soaking. All right, you guys take care. Happy trails.